Ethereum Classic. So let's talk about Ethereum Classic. This is one of the oldest blockchains around. And you know what? Look, I was never a huge fan of Ethereum Classic in terms of, look, it's a fork of Ethereum. I think the key developers were no longer there because they stayed with Ethereum. But this is one that's, like, to me, it's going to go up, and it's going to go up bloody well. And I'm going to explain why in this video. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here, you don't know what this spreadsheet is. These are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on this channel. In my videos, I showed myself buying these coins. I expected them to make me a lot of money, so I shared that in the vids. And you can see what the prices of all these coins were when I recorded all the videos. You can also see the highs these coins hit in under a year and a half, and what your profit would have been if you'd thrown $100 into them. And if you'd have done that for all of them, your profit from 100 into each would have been over 123 grand, which is not bad. Now, I sold them. I've been buying up new cryptos. The cryptos that I own, I share on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. So anytime I find a coin that I think can make me a lot of money, I jump onto my site. I tell my members about the coin, the profits it can have, and the percentage of my cash that I'm going to throw into that coin. And the members can copy along exactly. This means they make the exact same profit as me. The nice added bonus there as well is there's no work for the members. They don't have to research anything. They don't have to deep dive into markets. The reason we have thousands of members on the site is because they don't want to learn about crypto. They don't have the time to learn about crypto, and they copy along and they make good money in these markets. And if you want to see what they made, go onto the website. You'll see that there. If you want to see what I've said in the past, you can see that on the website as well. It's all on the history of this channel. And if you like what you see, guys, try the service out, because we are less than 18 months away. Hell, we're less than a year away from these markets being absolutely wild. And if you don't have your cryptos set up yet, copymycrypto.com is the place to go. Now, Ethereum Classic. So, Ethereum Classic is a crypto that it's a hard fork of Ethereum, right? During the early days of Ethereum, there was an enormous hack, and people sort of ended up going one of two ways. The people that were initially in Ethereum, they went, do we want to stick with Ethereum after all of this, or do we want to hard fork it and we'll create something called Ethereum Classic? And the key developers that we all know regarding Ethereum, or the key founders, whether that's Vitalik or Gavin Wood, they stayed at Ethereum. Now, obviously, Gavin Wood went on to do Polkadot and everything else, but then a lot of the developers that were supportive of Ethereum wanted to keep the original chain. That's what Ethereum Classic is. It's effectively the true original concept and construct of Ethereum. Now, there's been so many changes in the Ethereum world over the past few years. Ethereum became, obviously Ethereum's smart contracts were always their focus. They became smart, they were smart contract compatible from very early on. They're the first of its kind. Obviously Ethereum Classic is also that. However, we had the Ethereum merge not that long ago. And when the Ethereum merge happened, it meant that Ethereum shifted to proof of stake. So no longer were miners useful. Now, you've got to understand how miners work. Miners spend thousands of dollars setting up these rigs to mine the cryptocurrency that they view as long-term going to make them some cash. So all those people that had miners bought, set up, that were mining Ethereum, now had a miner not working. So then they've got a choice of where they want to go. There's a lot of proof of work cryptos out there. A lot of proof of work cryptos out there. Some of them are fantastic. Whether you're talking about, obviously, Bitcoin, you've got your Flux, you've got your Ethereum Classic. And a lot of the people that were originally mining Ethereum shifted to Ethereum Classic after the merge, or prior to the merge. And now they're mining Ethereum Classic to try and earn. Now, miners spend the money on the rig, which is thousands and thousands of dollars. They also spend the money on the electricity costs, which Obviously, in this day and age where everything has gone up, gas, electric, petrol, we're getting just absolutely smashed by all these corporations on a constant basis. Miners have to pick goddamn carefully about what crypto they're going to mine, because if it doesn't go up, or it doesn't go up enough, they're going to be out of pocket. And miners have gone to Ethereum Classic. Not all of them, many have gone to others, but Ethereum Classic saw a nice increase in overall mining. Now, what does this mean? Well, it means their long-term view is Ethereum Classic is going to make them money. And it's a really interesting one, because I was never particularly fond of Ethereum Classic. They'd had a lot of issues in the past with regards to like exploits and these kind of 51% kind of attack deals. And it was, for me, a concern. And it literally, as you see, concerns. However, although that's not one of the ones mentioned, but yeah, they'd had a lot of issues. And I just honestly viewed this as a scenario where, why would you mine Ethereum Classic when for 4 or 5 years you could continue mining Ethereum, and Ethereum had the best, maybe one of the most well-regarded developers in the world in Vitalik Buterin, who didn't stay with Ethereum Classic, did it? So, always seemed to me like this was going to struggle. However, I was completely wrong in that regard. This went to a brand new high in 2021. It absolutely banged up. I mean, we saw this hit, $130, $140? We can even have a look. Long term, wrong one. Long term, this banged up to $176. $176. Huge. And you got to bear in mind as well, in the bear cycle, it was at $5. Very good gains. And it's such an established project now. It's been around for so damn long. And while I personally think there are a lot better crypto ecosystems out there than Ethereum Classic has done a lot of partnerships and stuff. They are, for me, one of the weaker ecosystems in that sort of top echelon. They're going to do well. They're in a long-term uptrend. I mean, it's obvious. Miners have gone there. You've got continuation in long-term uptrend. And it's gone from new high to new high. I don't see how it doesn't do that again. With the mining, even with the lack of an ecosystem, even with the prior issues, they've not had issues for a while, to be fair to them, a long-term damn uptrend. Of course it's going to do well. What can it hit? I think it can hit a couple $100. I think $200 is a reasonable target. That would put it at a market cap of, $29 billion from where which is, from the price point that's at, it's just shy of an 8x. That's pretty damn good for a crypto that is already, ranked 25th of all cryptos in the world in terms of market cap. I think it's an obvious play that people can make if they want a safer play. Because I think Ethereum will go up a hell of a lot in the next bull cycle. But I actually think in terms of gains, Ethereum Classic will probably make more than Ethereum. However, Ethereum is guaranteed. Ethereum Classic, not so guaranteed. It's kind of the distinction. It's like a slightly higher risk with Ethereum Classic, but Ethereum's they're all both going to bang. Just the general downside to Ethereum Classic, like I said, they've had previous issues with attacks. You also now have Ethereum Proof of Work, which is, in theory, a competitor to Ethereum Classic, though I think Ethereum Proof of Work is complete shit, so I wouldn't even touch that with a barge pole. So, yeah, just a little bit more to it. But it's an interesting one. But let me know what you guys think about this. If you're a miner, mining Ethereum Classic, what do you hope it's going to hit? Not hope. Hope's the wrong word. What do you think it's going to hit in the next bull cycle? Let me know in the comments down below. And guys, if you want to make the same profits as me in the next bull cycle, you can do. If you head over to copymycrypto.com, On the site, you'll see what the members have earned. You'll see what I've said in the past. It's all public record, so you can verify it all. CopyMyCrypto.com is where I dive into the markets and I find coins that are going to make me a lot of money. And when I find them, I jump onto my site, tell my members about the coin that I'm going to buy, the profits I think it can have, and the percentage of my cash I'm going to put in. Members can copy along exactly. It means they make the same profits. They also don't have to do any work. There's no diving into the charts or anything like that. We have thousands and thousands of members on this site. Most know nothing about crypto, but make good money in these markets because they're just copying along. If you want to see what they've made, like I say, it's on the site. We are less than a year and a half away. We're less than a year away from the markets being wild, from new all-time highs for a number of coins. If you haven't got your cryptos set up, if you haven't picked your cryptos or even invested your cryptos, or if you're not happy with your portfolio, go to copymycrypto.com. Again, see what the members have made and try the service out, guys. And I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.